Sampurasu, and welcome to the Genusian Podcast, where we bring you the latest news, events, and the most happening people at Nusa Putra University. This week we have with us Adila Shuhud from Sri Lanka. Adila is a student of the 4th semester of law, and she's here with us at Genusian Podcast. Welcome, Adila. Welcome to the Genusian Podcast.
Thank you, sir.
Can you please tell me something about your journey from Sri Lanka to Indonesia, how you came from Sri Lanka to be a student at Nusa Putra University?
Yeah, it's the good question. Everyone's dream is to go abroad to study in good university, and also for me, after my school, I find lots of scholarship. I was searching lots of scholarship to go abroad and study somewhere. Then that's how I found this Indonesian scholarship in Ministry of Education in Sri Lanka. Then after, I just applied here. I got selected and I came here.
Yes, that's really true. In fact, Nusa Putra University has a mission to bring the best students from across the world and give an opportunity at education to them. And if you are a good student, you can come here on a full scholarship, no expenses, plus a scholarship to cover your living expenses. And if you are a good student, apply to Nusa Putra University and join Nusa Putra University. So Adila, tell me something about how you find Sukabumi, Indonesia, its culture, and how you have adjusted to this place.
Especially in Indonesia, I like this place very much because they have the rich culture, and also they have diversity and beautiful landscape and the tourist places. In Sukabumi, I like it so much because this climate, it's cold climate, and their food and the people are very honest with us. And when we just go on the street also, they come our home, take the lunch, and they invite us. And I love this Sukabumi so much.
Yeah. So Adila, Nusa Putra University is a multicultural, diverse campus where we have students from more than 80 countries studying here. How do you feel in this multicultural environment coming from Sri Lanka? Can you please elaborate on that?
Yes, I came from Sri Lanka and I just studied in, I can say it's a village. It's not the village, it's little village, but we don't have I didn't see any international students in my life before when I'm in Sri Lanka. But this first time, it's for me very good experience because we have lots of international students from different countries. Like we can say, in my roommate, she's a Gambia, and so it's best experience for me. We just share our culture, our languages, and also it gives us lots of experience and make to think about the world. Yeah.
So please tell me something about your department where you're studying. How do you find it, and why you chose to study law?
Yeah, I chose study law because I like the human rights side. Because we are minority people in Sri Lanka. We are not the majority. So when you are in the minority people, you have some problem you're going to face. You have everything, but sometimes you face some of the problems, and it's make you to think you have to just go lawyer or the human rights activist. So this how, because I know the Malcolm Shah, he said you can't separate the peace from the freedom, because you can't be at the peace unless if you don't have the freedom. So I just want to talk about the human rights, what our rights. So we need the freedom, we need the peace. So that's why I choose the law.
Can you tell something about your department, how you're studying, and how it is?
We have lots of international lectures, especially it's India. I'm from Italy, and they gave us big knowledge of the law. And also we studying in our last semester, we studied international law and also the general principle of criminal law. And this semester we studying the environmental law and the criminal procedure law. And this give us the best knowledge for how to change us as future leaders or future. It's give us for good knowledge for our future path, especially for make us the future leaders and the lawyer or political scientist. And they give us the article writing. Some of our students they publish their articles, and this is best opportunity to study law in Indonesia.
Okay. Adila, you spoke about human rights and your desire to study, to protect human rights in your country for the minorities there that has impelled you to study law in Indonesia. Can you elaborate on how law can help you to protect human rights in Sri Lanka? And can you also please tell us what your future goals, what your future plans are, what you want to do in the future after completing your studies at
Yeah, in my idea, I think law is same. Every country is same. So, if I studied in Indonesia is a civil law. In my country, it's a common law. But if I studied in Indonesia also, when future, if I go Sri Lanka, I can just apply what I studied here. So, example, I can tell if something there's a business relationship in Indonesia and Sri Lanka. Sometimes the businessman happens something problem about in Indonesia. So when they go Sri Lanka, they want a lawyer, they want to hire a lawyer. So if I know about the Indonesian law also, and as well if I know about Sri Lankan law, so I can just give them support for them to how they can do their business, and also as well I like to talk about the human rights activists. So it's a big goal. So I'm trying to make myself perfect for that.
That's really admirable, Adila, what you are planning to do to protect the rights of the marginalized sections and minorities in your country. Adila, can you tell us something about your country? Because not many people actually pay attention to Sri Lanka. It's a small, beautiful island, the pearl of the Indian Ocean, right? We don't know much about Sri Lanka. Can you tell us about Sri Lanka and how things are there presently?
When I go Indonesia, some market or other place, they will ask me where you came from. Then I'm saying I came from Sri Lanka. They ask, oh, you are the part of India. You came from the India. I said, no, we are not the same country. I came from Sri Lanka and it's a different country. And also they think Sri Lanka is a part of the India or Pakistan. So I want to tell about something about my country. My country, it's a South Asia. And we call the pearl of the Indian Ocean. I have this told, and it's like a pearl of the Indian Ocean. It's very beautiful country and also island, and we known for our rich culture and the beautiful landscape. And at future time also, the ancient times, the Greek called as Tabrapen. Arab calls as Serendip, it's the beauty and charm. Serendip is they called because of our beauty and charm. And also in Sanskrit, ancient books call us the Sinhaladipa, and we are the island of the Dharma. We have the very best culture and diversity, and we are three ethnic group living in the Sri Lanka, especially Sri Lankan, Sinhala, Buddhist people, and Tamils, Hindus, and also the Muslims. And these Muslims, they are two types of Muslim. They call the Sri Lankan Mus or Sri Lankan Malays. So Sri Lanka is, I can say shortly, Sri Lanka is best known for their spices and also the tea. Everyone knows that Ceylon tea is a famous tea and they were one of the world's largest export. Yeah.
And how is the situation in Sri Lanka presently from what we read? Something over there?
Yeah, presently I can say our situation is almost okay, but I can't say it's almost okay. They are trying to do best because 2022 we had a problem. It's the economic crisis, political crisis, and lots of things. I think it's one of the reasons because of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's one of the reasons because our first essential revenue resource is tourism. After COVID-19, it devastated, and also the global fuel prices increased. So we faced lots of things after we demonstrate everyone together, people together, and we protest and we said we need this government they are responsible for this management system and the corruption, and we asked them to resign. Then after 2022 July, I think our Prime Minister, he resigned, and also our President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, and he fled away another country. So then after the Prime Minister came active presidents, then country had a lots of problems the past few years, and we faced shortages like food, fuel, and medicine. We have lots of shortages. Then after, we're trying to do our best, and our politicians now, the current president, he's trying to do his best things. But this problem, 2022 happened, that political crisis, it's give for the best knowledge of people should active in their country. Then leaders, they should ask the citizens. But Alhamdulillah, currently I think we are okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Adila. In fact, it's a very good lesson. Sri Lanka is a very vibrant democracy. It has always been a democracy, and the power to the people in that small island sets an example for entire South Asia of how people can take back power from corrupt politicians or inept politicians who are not able to take governance seriously. Hopefully Sri Lanka will continue to prosper, and the Sinhala people will continue to do well in the world. Thank you so much, Adila. I wish you all the best for doing well in your life and succeeding in your goal of protecting human rights, and also practicing and doing a bridging role between Indonesia and Sri Lanka, so that businesses from these two countries can practice in each other's territories. And thank you very much for coming to this show.
Thank you so much.
Nusa Putra University gives an opportunity to students from all across the world to come and study here. These students bring with them different perspectives, different cultures, and make our university a lively place to live in. They come with their experiences, they share their experiences, and take back from here knowledge and professionalism. I'm very glad that Adila Shuhud is one of my students, and many students like her here have come with a vision to build their nations. Till we meet next week, Sampurasu.